Hey everyone, Jess Danes here, Director of the Koori Curriculum, and I am jumping on to show you behind the scenes of our membership, the Koori Curriculum Club. We've been getting lots of inquiries from educators wanting to know what's included in our club's content and whether it would be relevant for their team's professional development. So I decided that the easiest way for me to explain to you all the different inclusions is to jump in on the back end and show you how it works. So this is our website, which is just www.kooricurriculum.com. And if we click over into KC Club, you'll see there's a little intro video and it gives you a breakdown of some of the masterclass presenters that we've had come and share with our members so far. So I feel that there's around 50 or so webinars in here on a range of different topics, cultural safety, anti-bias practices, how to embed Aboriginal perspectives in your program, bush kindies, a whole heap, all in the sphere of Aboriginal programs. Depending on what tier of the membership you join under, you'll also get access to our full pre-recorded webinar range from the Koori Curriculum, which includes Aboriginal storytelling and story sharing in early childhood, Aboriginal art, embedding Aboriginal perspectives, reconciliation action plans, acknowledgement of country, celebrating and challenging the culture of celebrations. You may also, depending on the tier that you get access to, be eligible to attend one of our programming, planning and pedagogy sessions, which is 4 one-hour sessions, or come to some of our live webinars where we do things like building community connections and embedding Aboriginal perspectives, specifically with infants. We also have a book club, so we understand that educators have different ways of learning. So some will like to watch our masterclasses, whilst others may like to read some of our recommended texts, and we have little provocations in those notes for critical reflection and for further learning activities and experiences that will lead off of some of those books. We also have a children's book in focus, so every month we'll focus on a different First Nations children's book, and we'll develop some notes on how, again, you can continue to explore the topics that are within. So there are other inclusions. I'm just going to log in. So there's a little login button at the top of our website, and that takes you into the membership. So here is our learning library. So if I click onto the Koori Curriculum Club, it'll show you here all the inclusions. So I can click on masterclasses, lesson plans, fact sheets, storytime notes, book club notes, live mentoring. So you're also eligible to apply for a live mentoring session with me to talk about specific challenges or topics of interest that you're wanting to focus on. We have a Pen Pals program, so we match you with other services where you'll exchange letters and emails sharing how you include Aboriginal perspectives in your program. We have a mascot program. So these are little furry and feathered friends that travel amongst our members where they document how they are including Aboriginal perspectives in their program. So the masterclass sessions, you'll see they just appear in the order in which they've been added when you click on this function. And so you can scroll through to see all the different ones that are included this way. And then we have our lesson plan. So again, these get added to monthly, and there is a library that you will have access to. So if we click on one, so this one's on cars and transport, because again, this is our philosophy that we embed Aboriginal perspectives in context to what children are genuinely interested in, instead of having it tacked on and separate to the rest of the program. So often our transport or dinosaurs, under the sea, birds, those are all sort of common recurring interests that we know that children have. So I'm just going to open up one of the lesson plans for you and jump across just so you can see. So most of our lesson plans are specific for early childhood educators, although they are transferable to other contexts, so a primary school setting as well. But predominantly our members are early childhood educators. And so it just takes you through different, lots of different links. Sometimes there are case studies of how you can include an Aboriginal perspective in context to what children are interested in at that point. So that's just our transport one there. If I jump back over into our club, I'll show you some other features. We also have monthly fact sheets. So here, these pretty much have been developed from questions that our members have, and we try to develop resources to address that. So the latest one is how to develop an acknowledgement of country with under twos, helpful websites to learn about Aboriginal languages. We've started to do some of the new early years learning framework to sort of show the resources that we have within our membership of how this will help you achieve some of these outcomes. Reconciliation Week, Anzac Day, cultural learning plans, 8 ways of learning. So again, we're adding to this all the time, but mainly these fact sheets are developed based on the needs of the educators. What else did I want to show you? Okay, so that's when you click on this main bit. You click over here and this will give you access to our webinar library, just the ones that the Koori Curriculum offer, which again, depending on what tier you join under, you will have access to those as well. And then to make it simpler for educators, we've recently created these learning pathways. And the reason we've created these learning pathways is that we know that we all have different starting points and different interest areas. And so instead of having to scroll through all of the content that is within the Koori Curriculum Club, you can just come down and click on the one that is of interest to you. So if I was just to click on embedding, for example, the relevant masterclasses that we've had so far that fall under this interest will all appear here. Some lesson plans, some fact sheets that will help, some book clubs, that notes that we think that will guide you towards, podcast episodes as well that you'll have access to. So they all appear here, so you don't have to go scrolling through the main bit of content that's available in the membership there. You can just come straight to the section that interests you. And these get updated probably every 3 to 4 months. We have some more that we're about to add into our pedagogy section, for example. But these are the learning pathways that we've created so far. So under art, bush tucker, general embedding Aboriginal perspectives, music, pedagogy, reconciliation, social issues, and working with families. And again, we continue to add to these just to make it easier for members to navigate our site. We also have exclusive Facebook group, the Koori Curriculum Educator, the Koori Curriculum Club, the Koori Curriculum Educator communities for all of our mainstream educators that engage with us, but the club is just for our members, and that's where we'll have discussions and people will ask questions, and you get a lot of access to me through that as well. So I hope that gives you enough information on the back end of the membership, all the inclusions. You'll find the different tiers of access on our website. You can sign up as an individual, you can pay month by month, or you can sign up for your whole team. And again, depending on what level of access you want, how many of those features you're needing will determine the cost. If you have any other specific questions, feel free to reach out to our team at info@kooricurriculum.com. And yeah, I hope to see you around in our membership soon. Bye.